Dak drama on today's Dallas Cowboys report, both from Dak's perspective and the Cowboys doing some weird stuff on social media. I am your host, Tom Downey. We're going to break it down, and it's just a mess. There's really no way around it. We'll begin with the crazy one. Dak Prescott followed the Washington football team on Instagram. Dak to Washington confirmed. You heard it from Dak first, right? But also, we'll go in depth on each of these topics. The Cowboys just left him out of their hype video. What are you doing? Also, Dak underwent a second ankle surgery in December. Not a big deal, but we'll throw that in for some discussion as well. Let's begin with the Instagram drama from Dak Prescott, who, by the way, has since unfollowed Washington. Here's the screenshot proof of it all. Dak just happened to follow the Washington football team. Does it mean anything? I don't know. Maybe. Maybe not. Dak's a pretty smart guy. I like to think he's fully aware of what would happen if he accidentally or on purpose followed the Washington football team. Just so happens to be the main NFC East team with lots of money to spare and also in desperate need of a quarterback. I hate talking about these things, by the way. I hate the Instagram like and follow drama and all that stuff when 80% of the time it's not even them on Instagram. But we got to be here today because 30 of you DM me what's going on, Tom? I don't know. Maybe there's something there. Maybe there's not. You know what I do know? Based on historical precedents with Stephen Jones in charge of this Dallas Cowboys organization, if you want to get paid by the Dallas Cowboys, you got to be the bad guy. That's what you have to do. And Dak Prescott, despite people calling him greedy, which he's not, by the way, has never really used his leverage. He didn't hold out of camp. He was there. He wasn't, sitting out games and complaining like he went about it. Because there was no holdout. Zeke Elliott went to Cabo, got paid. DeMarcus Lawrence had his shoulder issue, held off on it until he got paid. Amari Cooper flirted with Washington, almost signed with them, which I guess kind of Dak doing that too right now, got paid. If you want to get paid by the Cowboys and you're trying to get top-end market money, be the bad guy. Force their hand. Ironically enough, I think this is irony, if not, whatever. It's my show. If Dak Prescott had gone to Cabo when Zeke did, we would not be in this situation. The Cowboys would have paid Dak, and everyone involved would have been better off because of it. Because Dak would have come back, he would have balled out, had a great season, and we'd all feel great about Dak Prescott getting paid barely top 5 quarterback money. Instead, here we are in February of 2021, still no Dak Prescott deal, dealing with the same reports from 3 years ago of, well, the Cowboys want to get the Dak deal done, they're committed to it. Well, put up or do it. I'm tired of the same reports every other weekend of, oh, we're committed to getting a deal done, we're just going to have to try. Fucking do it, man. It's not that hard, all right? So will the Cowboys pay Dak? Y for yes, N for no. I hope the answer is yes. I'm tired of this. I'm over it. But here we are. The Cowboys going back and forth of, oh, maybe they do it, maybe they won't. Get your votes in for me. This will be the pinned comment. Y for yes or N for no. All right, Dak drama number 2. The hype video. This one's just stupid, frankly, on multiple levels. The Dallas Cowboys put out their post-Super Bowl hype video of, it's a new season, 2021, rah-rah, social media team made a oopsie because they forgot about Dak Prescott. They didn't put any Dak Prescott in there. Now, they put Shewa Olanalua in there somehow, but they didn't put Dak in there. At least doesn't actually mean anything. The social media team does not know something secret that no one else does about the future of Dak Prescott. Because guess what? The social media team would have blabbed about it. It's just a bad look. And by the way, just as an aside on this hype video, do you know what else is a bad look? Putting the ignore critics as part of your hype video. Critic here, you won 6 games. You haven't won a Super Bowl in how many years now? You can't just be like, oh, it's the critics are hating on us. You're bad. You're mediocre. You cannot, as this organization, I don't understand it. They haven't been good enough. We all know that. And here they are you guys got to ignore the critics, go about your business. Listen to them, you're bad. I am sorry. Make me the owner. We will have more success. Or at least I will have more success from a profitability perspective, and that makes me happy at least. Now, look, I know I'm a critic, and sometimes you hate me, sometimes you love me. I'm always going to try to tell you guys how at least I think it is. Sometimes I'm right, sometimes I'm wrong. Sometimes I swear, like I did today. Maybe I'll swear again. Who knows? Hit that big red button and subscribe if you guys haven't already. It's youtube.com/CowboysTV, where critics are welcomed because it is okay to not just blindly follow your favorite team and then go, but you said they were going to the Super Bowl, and then they haven't for 25 years or whatever now. All right, back to Dak here. Part 3, the second ankle surgery. Not actually a big deal. So what happened was way back when Dak first got hurt, he, of course, underwent ankle surgery. As they went through the checkups, hey, you've got some very minor things here. You don't need surgery on it. But kind of like how Amari Cooper underwent minor offseason surgery, we can take care of that now since, your season's over. So they avoided the infection. They allowed it to heal. Then in December, they came back and did what's basically a cleanup procedure. It's not really a big deal, but, certain radio members were being like, oh, Dak's never going to play again because they're f***ing idiots, right? I got no concerns about Dak's recovery. He's fine. And oh, by the way, per Patrick Walker, friend of the show, smart guy, he's already out of his walking boot. It is February. The offseason, probably going to be abbreviated again, unfortunately, for the Cowboys and the rest of the NFL, or the preseason, I should say. That's still months away. He's going to be fine. So anyone selling to you oh my God, Dak's never going to be the same again, you could never trust him, they just don't like Dak. I am sorry. There's no way around it, all right? Now, the Cowboys and Dak, clearly that relationship not doing as well as it should. I'm going to help you guys avoid falling into a similar trap on Valentine's Day. Head over to chatsports.com/flowers. 15% off flowers and gifts. And not just the flowers, by the way. It's all the little sweets, too. Now, my pro tip is to also invest in some type of chocolate dessert or whatever gift box. Because your wife or girlfriend or whoever isn't going to eat all of them. You get some as well. That's a much more rewarding gift than just flowers. So head over to chatsports.com/flowers and save 15% off all flowers and gifts just in time for Valentine's Day. Now, before we go, I want to make this clear for the 1800th time, if I've done my math correctly. It is, frankly, long past decision time for Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. They have got to make a decision. They cannot enter the start of free agency, the end of free agency, and God forbid the NFL draft without having some type of clarity at the quarterback spot. If they let Dak play on a second franchise tag, you're paying and gambling an awful lot that he's going to take less money in the open market that's going to explode by that year to come back and play for a team that's whatever about you, apparently. So you got two options. It's time to either pay Dak or free Dak. And that's in the best interest of both parties. Dak is the best quarterback the Cowboys are going to be able to find on the open market, even factoring in the cost. So their best bet is to pay Dak. Please don't get me wrong there. But if you as an organization, after watching your your late fourth round pick, become the top 10, top 5, top whatever quarterback he is, and you don't want to pay him, somebody else will. Everyone asks, no one's going to pay Dak big money. The Indianapolis Colts paid Phillip Rivers and Jacoby Brissett $46 million last season, combined. So yeah, they'll throw 42 at Dak Prescott in a heartbeat. So what you should do is trade him. I don't think that's in the best interest of your organization, but it's better than door Z, where you just don't pay Dak and then you lose him in free agency next year, and you get a nice late third-round comp pick for one of the better quarterbacks in your franchise history, and now you're picking at pick 23, and now you're screwed at the most important position, and you become the Bears or the Dark Ages Cowboys, where you don't have a good quarterback, and you're stuck just not being a good or even relevant organization. So your options are simple. Pay Dak, and if you're not going to, move on now. Maximize your return for a premium asset. Again, you should just pay Dak. I've made that very clear on my Twitter, on this channel. But you got to start making decisions, because not making a decision, you know what ends up happening? The decision gets made for you. And when that happens, you almost always hate it. So just pay Dak and move on. But if not, you got to trade him to get something back for your franchise QB.